MSU TV is on the air, bringing you the best student-produced educational, entertaining, and informative programming. Broadcasting out of Breckenridge Hall on the campus of Morehead State University, MSU TV is signing on.
Today on NewCenter got an exclusive interview with MSU's newly elected president. NewCenter talked with students about how they feel about their finals. Also, MSU's Storm the Court footage. All this and more today on NewCenter.
Good evening and welcome to NewCenter. I'm Derek Gramke.
And I'm Shelby Steele. This is your news for May 3rd, 2012.
Morehead State Student Government has a new president. NewCenter's Hardy Breeding has more in the story.
Student Government Association met for the last time of the semester on Wednesday, May 2nd. This meeting also served as a chance for students to be awarded for their loyalty to SGA as well as their excellence in the classroom. It was also the side of the swearing in of the new SGA president, Margot Hunt. Hunt later stepped in for past president Glenn Means and conducted the meeting herself. NewCenter caught up with Hunt as she shared her ideas for change as SGA president.
I'm very excited to continue what SGA is already doing with Morehead Idol. I think that's a wonderful program to promote singing abilities on campus, and it's a wonderful way to invite family, friends, and alumni of Morehead State back. I also think that the Challenge for Change, which is promoted by SGA, and to get all those service hours with EKU, is very good to have a healthy competition, like, the rivalry. I really enjoy that. I would love to get longer hours at the library, better hours at the Wellness Center. It closes at 10, and that's just a little unrealistic if you have a night class to, be able to go there and if you're working. And then maybe some better dining options. I know the Airmark does a wonderful job already, but if we could have longer hours in ADEC or more options at night instead of just Wingspan.
Although the semester is nearing an end, Hunt advises students to take part in SGA in the fall.
I would encourage everybody to get involved with SGA. I know that participation was kind of lacking as the semester went on if people aren't attending meetings or get busy with that kind of thing. But it's a really good way to be involved on campus, to make sure that the money that's being spent is being spent correctly, to voice your opinion, and to make the changes that you want to see on campus, they will actually happen.
Reporting for NewCenter, this is Hardy Breeding.
The KCTM had their finale concert this week. NewCenter has more.
The Kentucky Center for Traditional Music held its spring semester finale concert on Tuesday. The concert was filled with sounds from bluegrass, old-time country, Celtic, and much more. The show had many special guest performances, including one from Morehead State's very own President Andrews.
When it comes to my grandson, I'll do about anything. Now the future, it looks bright now. Maybe go with more the other day. To his mother, my
Performances were filled with lots of energy. Suits well, as the KCTM will soon follow with MSU's well-known music education programs. The KCTM will offer a bachelor's in Appalachian music in the following semesters. Three Morehead State Public Radio students received awards at the annual Kentucky Associated Press Awards for their work in the newsroom. Morehead senior Tanner Hesterberg placed first for Best Sports Radio Feature. Morehead junior David Gillen won Best Radio Soft News Feature, and Moorhead sophomore Tanner Boyd received an honorable mention for Soft News Feature. MSPR General Manager Paul Hitchcock commented on the award, saying, "I'm very proud of our new staff. These are very high honors for our full-time staff and students. It's just another example of the commitment and quality to MSPR."
Be right back after the break with Don Young and a quick look at weather.
Do you need a way to find new music? Tune in to WPRC. Also hosted us Signal in the Sky, featuring new and current independent artists. Eric Riddle's Electro World, featuring dubstep and electronica. Tanner Boyd's Laugh, a great comedy show, full of laughs and gags. Derek Moore's Moorhead Metal Vault, a headbanger's delight, loud and in your face. Tyler Mullins' Bluegrass Connection, a classic experience and instrumental tradition. WPRC, great radio-style entertainment. Tune into the show, broadcasting on Channel 77 starting at 6 p.m. Also, check us out on Facebook.
For over 25 years, the Kentucky Folk Art Center has provided the community with some of the finest folk art pieces amongst the region. The first floor gallery displays a periodically alternating exhibit of the center's most impressive permanent collection, as well as a wide array of unique items for sale at its gift shop, such as jewelry, sculptural pieces, alongside t-shirts. The second floor hosts several different folk art exhibits throughout the year. Visit the Kentucky Folk Art Center Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5, located at 102 West 1st Street in Moorhead, Kentucky.
Welcome back to NewCenter. I'm Don Young. Currently it is nice, hot, and sunny outside with temperatures sitting at around 83 degrees. We're going to continue to see this warm weather throughout the next couple days, but there's going to be some rain moving in with it. Let's take a look at your record temperatures set back in 1959 at 88, back in 2005 down around 32. So nowhere close to the cool today, but we got pretty close to the high. Taking a look at your dual polarity radar courtesy of WKYT, you can see there's a few storms down around Campbellsville and Bowling Green, and those storms are going to kind of work their way towards us a little bit, but mostly should dissipate into the next storm, which we're going to be getting to. There's a high humidity. We're going to be seeing some more pop-up showers into the weekend. Taking a look at your temperatures across the Commonwealth, you can see down in Bowling Green temperatures around 78, Louisville seeing temperatures around 82, Frankfort temperatures around 80, Covington 81, Lexington temperatures around 79, 82 down around London, and Jackson seeing temperatures around 83, 86 around in Ashland. But we'll have more on your temperatures for the Derby weekend and how your weather should be for Saturday after NewCenter notices.
Welcome to NewCenter Notices. This week in the studio we have Mike Farr. He's going to tell us about his musical projects that he has coming up. So welcome to the show, Mike.
Thanks for having me on.
Can you first tell me about yourself and your musical projects you have?
My name is Michael Farr. I'm a production student here at Moorhead State, and as far as my music goes, I play under my original name sometimes. I also play with my friend Corey Swearingen under the band name Muhammad Ali Lincoln, and I also have another project I work on called Yellow Cuss.
You have a new EP. Can you tell us more about that?
I just put it out last month. I think it was last month. Might have been the month before. But it's called Old World Heartache, New World Blues, and it was just 4 little songs that I had. Just kind of threw them together and put it online.
Do you have any upcoming concerts?
I think not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday, the 12th, I'm playing a show in Somerset at a couple of friends. They have this place where they do gigs down there, and I'm playing under the name Yellow Cuss, playing a couple songs, a couple new songs, a couple old songs. It should be a good time.
Do you have to get tickets if you want to go?
No, I'm pretty sure the event is free, unless they change it, but usually most of their events are always free.
Do you have any plans for new material?
This summer I'm trying to work on another little album I guess I'll put up online. I already put one out back in January or February, but I'm hoping I could have some more collaborations and stuff instead of just being me by myself. I'm hoping I can have some friends jump in on there and play some instruments and stuff like that.
Do you have an inspiration for your music?
I have a lot of inspirations, but I could sit here all day and list them all off, and it would take way too long. So I think mostly it's just like it's a good outlet for me. It's always been writing songs and playing on my acoustic guitar, and I got my 6-string banjo. It's just like some kind of outlet, something I could do to enjoy, and just kind of a hobby.
If we want to listen to your music, how would we find it?
You can go online. I have a couple SoundCloud accounts. You go to SoundCloud, Mike Farr, SoundCloud, Yellow Cuss, Facebook pages, Mike Farr, Yellow Cuss, Muhammad Ali Lincoln, Bandcamp's the same. Just, if you kind of find one, you'll eventually find them all. With the internet, it's all linked together and stuff like that.
Does your music cost anything?
No, I put all my music out for free. I'm not trying to make any kind of profit off of it right now.
How long have you been playing your music?
I first started playing guitar when I was about 14 years old, and I didn't really start writing songs until I was about 18 years old. So around that time is when I started doing this stuff that I'm doing now.
Did you have any inspiration for starting to write your own music?
I mostly just listened to a lot of singer-songwriter kind of stuff. I just played in a band with a guy that wrote a lot of his own songs, and that kind of inspired me to kind of take it on my own and try to do it myself. And people seemed to like it when I had them listen to it. So,
is music something you've thought about doing professionally?
Well, it'd be nice, but I'm not really that concerned about it. It's just kind of a hobby right now. I mean, that would be cool, but I'm just fine, doing what I'm doing right now. And if that's the way it's got to be, then I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today, Mike.
No
I wish you luck in the future. And we'll be right back with another look at weather and Cecil program with sports.
Eagle Trace Golf Course is just minutes from Moorhead, Kentucky, right off the Sharkey Farmers exit. Bring your friends and family for a fun and affordable round of golf. The course features a driving range, putting green, and a special discount for MSU students. Call 606-783-9073 to arrange your tee time or group outing.
Wonder if my package has come in. Sweet, it has.
How can I help you today, sir?
Yeah, I got a package.
What's your dorm address?
811 Cartmel.
811 Cartmel. See your student ID, please. All right.
Become a multimedia production major. We provide skills development for using technology to create audio and visual messages for use in all digital media. The program is designed to help students become highly marketable candidates for careers that include radio and television production, digital cinema, narrative and documentary filmmaking, news production, and audio and video production.
Welcome back to NewCenter. I'm Don Young. Let's take a closer look at your weather. It's still around 83 outside, so a nice hot sunny day. Humidity is around 61%, and we're going to see that continue to rise as some showers move into the area over the weekend for the Derby. Right now, winds are in the southwest at around 16 miles per hour, and we're going to see those blow those storms in here overnight and into the weekend. Currently over at the Derby City, it's around 82 degrees, and we're going to see some thunderstorms and scattered showers over there, but it might not ruin the whole day. We'll hope not. Down in Bowling Green, temperature still around 78. Louisville, 82. Frankfort, seeing temperatures around 80. Up in Covington, temperatures around 81. Lexington, seeing temperatures around 79. Down in London and Jackson, seeing temperatures around 82, 83. And over in Ashland, the hot spot of 86. So overall, a nice hot day across the Commonwealth. Taking a look at your Doppler radar, courtesy of WKYT, you can see there's a few little showers down to the southwest, but over in our area, it's quite a nice, clear day outside. Taking a look at your national radar, you can see some storms out to the west. and those storms are going to kind of work their way over, and that's what's going to give us our rain over the weekend. You can see a few storms down south of us right now, and those have pretty much avoided us, and we lucked out on that, but we're not tomorrow. So a few scattered showers moving in overnight into tomorrow, but nothing major to worry about. Taking a look at your national cloud coverage, you can see those storms a little better as they work their way to the east coast and push towards us. Taking a look at your national temperatures, you can see down over in California a little cooler right now. Temperatures around the upper 60s and mid 60s. Over towards the south, down in Florida, seeing temperatures around 90, so even hotter there than here, but still quite nice all around the east coast. Tonight it's going to be quite clear. We're going to see a few little showers, but overall it should be pretty clear into tomorrow. That's when the real storms are going to start moving in with some scattered thunderstorms. Low around 64, but overall pretty warm into the next couple of days. Taking a look at tomorrow, those storms are going to move in with a high of 82, and those are going to be kind of scattered and varied, so it shouldn't ruin the whole day. Taking a look at your 5-day forecast. Tomorrow, like I said, temperatures around 82 with a low of 64. Looking at Saturday, Derby Day, temperatures around 84 with a low of 62 with some scattered showers, a little bit of thunderstorms. Sunday, we're going to continue to see that weather on and off with a high of 81 and a low of 63. Monday, we should see the showers start to taper off, just maybe see a few pop-ups here and there with a high of 79 and a low of 64. And Tuesday, we're going to see the sunshine working its way back into the area with a high of 74 and a low of 60. So with the sunshine comes cooler temperatures, kind of surprising. But what are your all's plans for Derby Day? Do you think it's going to totally ruin it for everybody?
I think people are still going to go out there and have fun. I hear about the inner track, and it's a party out there.
It should be a good time either way, and hopefully the scattered storms will miss the Derby City, and everybody will have a good time and make Kentucky a lot of money.
Exactly.
But for now, let's take it to Cecil Pergram with sports.
Your home for the Morehead State Eagles, this is NewCenter Sports.
MSU basketball coach Donnie Tyndall left the program to take the same position at the University of Southern Mississippi last weekend. Tyndall was the front man for the Eagles program for the past 6 seasons with a record of 114 wins to 85 losses, good enough for a 57% winning percentage. During Tyndall's 6 years, the Eagles went 70-18 in Johnson Arena, almost winning 80% of their home games during that time. Tyndall's head coaching resume at MSU also includes 2 trips to the NCAA tournament with a first-round victory over Louisville. A national search to fill the vacant position will start immediately. The MSU baseball Eagles dropped 3 games to in-state rival Eastern Kentucky over the weekend. With the losses, the Eagles' record drops to 24-19 overall and 9-9 in conference. Most important, the Eagles dropped to 5th place in Ohio Valley Conference standings. Only the top 6 teams can advance to the OVC tournament. The Eagles are preparing for a 7-game road trip that includes trips to Tennessee Tech this weekend and then first place Austin Peay the next before ending the season with a series at home against UT Martin. The MSU softball Eagles doubleheader yesterday with the Toledo Rockets was canceled because of rain. This was the 2nd consecutive year the Eagles were scheduled to play the Rockets, but both games have been a wash. The games were also scheduled to be the Eagles' last non-conference matchup of the season. MSU will now wrap up the regular season this weekend with a 3-game series against Tennessee Tech. The Eagles are 14-33 overall and 7-18 in conference play and are out of the running for a spot in the Ohio Valley Conference tournament. And now it's time for Eagles Sports Trivia. The MSU basketball team had 2 victories in the NCAA tournament under Donnie Tyndall. Louisville was one of the victories. Who was the other school? A, Radford, B, Alabama State, C, North Texas, or D, Cleveland State? Don, what do you think?
Memory's not serving me today. I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, I'm going to guess C, North Texas as well.
I'm going to go with A, Radford.
Okay, y'all split it. It was Alabama State actually in between there is B. In 2009, the Eagles were lucky enough to play in the play-in game, and it's kind of similar to the first 4 that they played this year. Yeah. But there was also between 2 16 seeds. The Eagles ended up defeating Alabama State 58-41 and went on to face the overall number 1 seed in that tournament, which was the Louisville Cardinals. The Eagles lost to Louisville that year, but 2 years later we did get our sweet revenge. And I think it was at that moment that, with that upset of Louisville, it became inevitable that a bigger school would eventually come calling, and that would have a better opportunity for Coach Tyndall. And I think this opportunity for Southern Mississippi was just too good to pass up with everything, because they can, so much money drives college athletics, and I'm sure that they could also throw so much more resources towards their program and towards Tyndall, and you can't blame him, and we wish him the best of luck in whatever he does down there. Up next is Sports Calendar.
What's wrong, dude? Second guessing that cheeseburger? Maybe you should take another look at that before you eat it.
Don't eat me.
Now how could you be thinking of eating that when really you're thinking of a slow-cooked chili-covered geodog with cheese with your selected choice of chips? Throw that thing away. Located on the first floor behind the elevator.
What about me?
Please don't throw that trash on the ground. I know someone is watching you now. Recycle man, recycle man. Please take care of all your waste in a responsible way. Recycle.
Finals week is next week here at NewCenter, and it could be a stressful time for everyone. NewCenter went out on the street to ask students how they are dealing with their finals week stress.
Finals week, staying up till about 2:30 a.m. every night, freaking out, trying not to sleep past your alarm, trying to find everybody in your class that wants to study with you because you don't know what you're talking about. That's finals week.
On finals week, I drink a lot of coffee. I go to the library only. I don't go to my room to study because that's extremely distracting. I just go to the library every day as long as I can.
Well, I'm trying to study a little bit every night, just a little bit, get my sleep, get a good, healthy breakfast in the morning, just gain the knowledge I need, and that's basically it.
Well, I'm sleeping a lot and I'm eating healthy and I'm not cramming and I'm keeping my priorities straight. Yep.
For finals week, I make sure that I go to bed really early, try to get more sleep than normal. I try to go to the library, like after I get out of my classes, try to go to the library for an hour or two to study. And I try not to study one subject for a long period of time because that gets boring. So I'll maybe do like an hour for one class, an hour for another class, just so I'm not getting really, really bored studying.
In a NewCenter Features segment, on Sunday, April 22nd, MSU hosted its biggest charity event yet for victims of tornado in early March. NewCenter's David Gillum has more.
State University joined forces with Lexington's WKYT this past Sunday to raise funds for communities destroyed by the recent tornadoes. MSU's Storm the Court event was hosted as a part of the MSU Cares initiative in the Academic Athletics Center right on MSU's campus. The night consisted of a celebrity basketball game with a star-studded lineup, including former Eagle basketball players such as Leon Buchanan, Brandon Shingles, and China Bozeman. WKYT personalities Bill Bryant, Chris Bailey, and Amber Philpott put down the cameras to join in on the fun. Philpott is an MSU alumni. She says the event is a fun way to raise money for those who have lost everything.
It's absolutely incredible to get to come over, be back at your alma mater, and be doing something that is so much fun but also so worthwhile, because our neighbors here in West Liberty and Salyersville, they need our help still all these weeks later, and so it's just great to come over and do something fun and be able to make a little money for storm relief.
Philpott says Storm the Court is also a stress reliever to those who may need to take their mind off their current struggles.
You know, you never know how much money you're going to raise, and any little bit helps. But I think more importantly, if we give these folks something to look forward to today, you know, they've had a really rough go. And so if they can come over and maybe see us and laugh a little bit at us, that's my goal here today. Make some money for them and make some people smile.
The game consisted of a blue and gold team, the blue team being coached by Morgan County businessman Donnie McKenzie, and the gold team coached by MSU President Wayne Andrews and MSU First Lady Sue Andrews. President Andrews says the tornadoes had a very personal effect on the university, and he's proud to be able to support the victims.
We're very mindful of the fact that Morehead State University is the primary university here in eastern Kentucky, and the families that were affected in these counties are all have relationships to Morehead State. Many students from these counties, and of course parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles and neighbors. And so we thank the people for their kindness and generosity.
Basketball wasn't the only action on the AAC's court. America's singing sensation and 2012 American Idol finalist Shannon McGrain paid a special visit to MSU. McGrain says the support generated from the event makes her proud to be in the city of Morehead.
I think one of the most important aspects of this whole event was definitely being able to be here and making everybody happy and singing and raising money, especially for the people who've gone through the whole tornado incident. And I just think that it's just such a great cause.
Kentucky State Representative Rocky Atkins was another one of the many MSU alumni participating. He says he hopes Storm the Court shows tornado victims they are not alone and will have continued support.
You know, our people were hurt, devastated on March the 2nd, and I hope today's event helps uplift the spirits of those individuals who have lost family members, those who have lost their homes, those who have lost their businesses, their communities are gone. I hope that this shows that we're there with them, shoulder to shoulder.
Adkins says Storm the Court proves Eastern Kentucky is always willing to lend a helping hand when a neighboring county needs assistance.
This is a special day. I think this shows the compassion and the heart of really our fellow man who's willing to step forward and reach out and help people up when they need help. So I'll continue to say our people have been hurt. They need our help. And that's what today was all about.
The student alumni ambassadors were also directly involved with Storm the Court. SAA collected money the entire night. SAA President Laura King says the money raised will have great benefits.
I believe that all of this money is going to be used for a good cause in either supplying supplies for the workers or lunches or whatever could be done, or the rebuilding of Morgan County and the surrounding counties.
Following the event, King says Storm the Court raised right at $10,000 for the surrounding counties ravaged by the tornadoes. Kentucky State Representative John Will Stacy is a native of Morgan County. He has a special message for all who have helped in the tornado relief efforts over the past few weeks.
The first night of the storm, there were literally hundreds of people in West Liberty helping with the recovery, and the days that followed, there were thousands. And we'd like to say thank you to all those people all across Kentucky and a multi-state region that have been there for us, because when the rain stopped and the wind stopped blowing, we realized that we weren't alone, that there were thousands of people that have come to our aid, and we want them to know how much we appreciate it.
Stay tuned for more updates on the university efforts for tornado relief that truly show how much MSU cares. Reporting for NewCenter, I'm David Gillum.
This is NewCenter's last show for the semester, and we'll be losing our very own Derek Gramke. He's going to be graduating. Do you have any plans after you graduate?
Just find a way to make that almighty dollar. I've got a job over at Buster's in Lexington right now. I'm a sound technician, so.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, fun times.
Do you have any other summer plans besides that?
A bunch of different things, but we'll see what happens. What about you? You got any plans for summer?
Not really any definite plans. I'll go on vacation with my family, and I'll probably try to get a job at the radio station back home and keep up my production skills, so
that's nice.
I'm not rusty when we come back.
Yeah. You got any ideas where you're going on vacation for?
Probably just the beach. We usually go to Myrtle and hang out there and for a week and
Sounds like a good time. Well, on behalf of Don Young with weather and Cecil Bergam with sports, I'm Derek Rampy.
And I'm Shelby Steele. Have a great evening.